Hi guys, welcome back to 𝖩force Gaming, and most probably you have watched the video I did on StarVPN for their free version and how really incredible it is. Alright, today we are going to talk about the premium version, alright, and it's also really incredible that it really blows my mind. So if you guys are looking out there for a VPN, alright, that you guys can have total control over, alright, down to the exact IP, region, and even the internet service provider, you guys can use this VPN, alright, to configure all this. Alright, it's really incredible because as far as I know, I don't see any other VPN that gives you so much control over it, even in the premium version. Most of the premium VPN is either they give you a faster speed, much more data, and a higher bandwidth, and a small faster connection and way more servers, alright. But they do not have this type of configuration setup that is really interests me, alright, and really blows my mind away. So today I'm going to show you how you guys can do that and why is it beneficial, alright, compared to any other internet service provider. Alright, so this is the StarVPN that I'll be talking about, alright, and yeah, it's a really incredible, really secure VPN, and as well as why, like I say, why is it very important, alright, they have, total control over the VPN. It's basically you guys can choose, alright, so the IP, so the ISP, alright, it's because some of the website or, most, other services, alright, they probably will blacklist or block the IP that is not coming from a residential address. So if they see your IP, especially in probably games, alright, I don't know if you did play, alright, I play Call of Duty Mobile, alright, and if I were to use a VPN, you will get banned, alright, because it's not coming from a residential IP, alright, and yeah, you will get banned from that game. So this is really crucial. So if you don't want to get banned from certain services or the games, alright, and you want to use a VPN, alright, this is the only VPN that you guys can connect to, alright, with a residential IP address and internet service provider for certain things, alright, to prevent getting banned and shut. So it's really unique about this VPN, and they also offers a lot of other things which I'm going to talk about it later on, alright. But you guys can see, alright, this is a very robust VPN. I've been using it for a long time, alright, and for for a lot of other things that I want to visit, for the sites, certain things, alright, and certain services I want to use, I will always go to this VPN because of the configurability, alright, and as well as the protection it gives you. So I can feel very safe browsing this without worrying about my IP getting leaked, my data getting extracted and shut. So yeah, all this is very secured. Alright, so right now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the app itself. I'm pretty sure they have the app for for the Windows version as well for the PC, so if you want to use that, they have it as well. But today I'll be demonstrating on my Android phone so you guys can see the Android version. So if you're getting it for the PC or Windows version, I think it's pretty much the same thing, or they offer the same features. Without further ado, let me just go ahead and show you guys the premium version. Alright, and go on later at the end I'll show you the different plans that you guys can get, alright, for your certain needs. Alright, so you don't have to get the most expensive plan or the cheapest plan, depending on what kind of needs that you want. Alright, so let me just go ahead and show you guys the app itself, and you guys can go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so as you guys can see, right now I'm on the app itself, and if I go to my account, you guys can see I'm on the premium residential VPN plan. Alright, so this is the highest tier plan. They do offer other plans as well, so you guys can see the features if you need or not. But today I'm using the highest plan because I will show you the other features that you might want or you might need. So you guys can decide on which plan you want to get, alright, on the later part of the video. Alright, but why I also get the premium plan, because I love this VPN so much that I totally fully support what they're doing. Alright, that's why I get the most highest plan, and I can do a lot of configuration with it, which I like about this plan. Alright, so yeah, so there's a different plan you guys can choose from. Alright, and the first plan, the first thing about this is, alright, there is no usage limit anymore. So if you're on the free plan, alright, the premium plan, of course, they have unlimited usage limit, so you can use this without any hitting of the 100 gig data limit they give on the free one, which is also very generous already. Alright, but if you want even more than that, alright, you should get the free plan. Alright, and you guys can see, alright, under here there is different slots. So what are slots? Slots are basically you can configure, alright, and you guys can switch between different, maybe like different IPs or different servers. Alright, you guys can switch within the app instantly without reconfiguring anything at all. So if I go to edit, alright, I can edit my slot title. I'm going to leave it as it. Alright, you can select your type of IP. So this is what I'm talking about at the start of the video, where you can configure the different IPs, all right, for certain services or website, all right, that, you know, or even games that will ban you if it's like not, you know, if it's like from other IP, all right. So they do have residential IP, all right. You guys can choose static residential, static data center type of IP, all right. A rotating sticky IP, so you rotate different IP as well, all right, and as well as mobile wireless. So you guys can choose between certain different types of IP you want, all right, and you guys can choose between different countries that support you know, this the mobile wireless one. So if I go to static residential, all right, there is this few one that is only supported by static residential, but I think it's way more than enough if I go to United States, all right, and I can select my region. All right, they unlock so much more region over here. All right, you guys can see you have Florida, you have Georgia, you have Michigan, you have Nevada. All right, you have so many you can choose from. So I would, if I want Arizona, all right, for the Arizona region that is like AT&T. All right, if I go to, like, you know, California, there is different. I think if I go to random, all right, certain regions have certain ISP. So, you know, you have AT&T, you have CenturyLink, they have like Comcast, and they have like Verizon. So you guys can choose certain, you know, internet service provider. If I go to the data center one, you guys can choose. I think the data center one is just fixed because the server itself, right? You can have rotating sticky ones. You can choose between, like, you know, mine is currently in Argentina. All right. If I want to in China, Qdor. All right. For Finland, all right, I can choose, like, you know, the time interval 10 minutes or 60 minutes, or you will stick to it, so you will like rotate between like different ISP and IP addresses. So yeah, you guys can choose between all this, all right. But I'll be demonstrating in United States because most of the region locked in are in United States, all right. So if I go to like Colorado, all right, you can choose, like, you know, time interval. You can select, like, you know, different kinds of the region you want, all right. So yeah, you guys can choose all this very, very easily. All right, but I'm gonna just stick to residential. So I think most of the places requires a residential IP, so I can stick to United States. Maybe go to California or select ATT. All right, so once you are done with these settings, you're satisfied, just click on Save Settings. All right. All right, and you will say IP updated successfully. So on the premium plan, they give you about 20 IP, which is way more than enough. Alright, so this is the slot 1, and the slot 2 I can set up as well. So slot 2 I can have, like, probably, like, you know, I can probably have the same static residential, alright, in the United States as well, but this time I want to be in another region. I want to be in Virginia. Alright, so I can choose like Comcast as my ISP. So previous one was ATT. Alright, so AT&T. This one is Comcast. So so I can rotate between it. So sometimes I want to be in, you know, I want to use AT&T or I want to use Comcast. I can do that as well. So it's very, very nice, and they offer you 3 slots. So I think it's way more than enough for you to rotate between, you know, different slots. So for example, if I want to do slot 2 now, I just need to click on Connects. All right, and just wait a while. All right, so all this is done within the app itself. All right, so you just need to wait a while, and, you know, it is connecting it to right now. So it's connecting to the one that I have configured and set up. So yeah, so just wait for it to load. Alright, as you guys can see, alright, I'm connected to Ashburn, Virginia, USA. So you can see it's really, really awesome, and I can browse anything I want. Alright, you know, I can, like, you know, I can watch my YouTube videos, alright, without any issues at all. As you guys can see, it's really, really fast. Alright, so this is a mobile static IP address. Alright, if I show you, alright, what's my location, alright, based on the IP itself. Alright, and if I go to this, alright, so you can see my location based on the IP. You guys can see, alright, this is my IP, and, you know, it's been changed to, you know, Virginia, Ashburn. Alright, and I'm using Comcast. There we go. It's very, very easy. So you can see my organization is Comcast, so I can do that as well. So yeah, this one gives you a more, you know, a more safer way to browse. Alright, if you are scared of getting IP bans and, you know, in-game bans as well. Alright, if it's not coming from like a residential IP address or a residential, you know, internet service provider, alright, you could get banned. So with this, alright, you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so the games or whatever you're you are doing on, all right, they will think that you are from a resident in the United States and using Comcast as your internet service provider. So there's nothing wrong with it. So it's really, really incredible. All right, as you guys can see, it's been proven right over here. All right, and whenever I want to switch to, right now I want to switch to AT&T in California, just have to do is just quick to just click on one of the button. You will just switch to a different slot, and bam, all right, and you're done. It's very, very simple. You don't have to like reconfigure, change this, change that. All right, it's like a subcategory, sub-VPN, if you want to say that. Alright, you guys can just switch instantly. Very, very convenient. I love this a lot. Sometimes if I want to like one VPN, probably in the UK, I want to like see those website or services that's only available in the UK, alright, or London as well. Alright, I just need to switch to that. And if I want to use services in the US, I just need to switch to another slot, and bam. Alright, it's very, very simple. I can do it on the go or whenever I want. And right now I'm in San Francisco, California, USA. So it's very, very awesome. Alright, so this is the slots itself. Alright, and if we go to the settings itself, there is a lot of really awesome settings right over here. So like I said, for the premium version, they give you a complete control over the VPN settings that you want. So for the first one, you can choose between different DNS. So like DNS stands for domain name server. So if you want to certain domains or like certain things that only available on certain DNS, alright, or have a record of that certain DNS, probably like some very, very private website or any, I don't know. Alright, you guys can choose between different DNS as well, so you have the complete control over what DNS you want to use. Alright, most popular one I've been using is Google DNS, so you can choose that, or you can just choose the default one. Okay, and you can choose also between different VPN protocol. Alright, so you guys can see WireGuard is the fastest and it's a widely range known kind of protocol you want to use. Alright, they also offers other VPN protocol like Amnesia, alright, OpenVPN and TCP and UDP. So yeah, what are the different VPN protocol that you should use? Alright, so if you want to browse, to view like certain geolocation locked or blocked services, videos or games, alright, you will just use normal WireGuard. Alright, but for Amnesia, alright, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Alright, so for Amnesia, what is Amnesia about? So Amnesia is more like if you're in a high censorship region, probably like in China or Iran. Alright, they have very sophisticated firewall that prevents you to view other things outside of their country itself. Alright, this one, alright, it helps, and with the next generation of obfuscation protocol, alright, it breaks through the toughest firewall. So if you are in those regions, you can certainly use that, or you're planning on traveling to China, you can use this as well, which give you a much faster and secure connection, and without any limitation, you can still use Google or anything, even you're in China for a holiday or tour. You can use this if you need it. Alright, so the other VPN protocol they have is also the VPN, OpenVPN. Alright, they have TCP and UDP protocol, alright, which is critical for things like web real-time communication, or basically real-time communication. This will be very, very useful. So you switch to that if you are using that as well. Alright, for basic browsing, this and that, alright, just use WireGuard. I think it's normal. Alright, and you have the smart streamer mode. Basically this one enables smart DNS technology that unblock access to website and streaming services. I think this is also included in the free plan as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, the other plan is they have the parental control and safe search, which is really, really useful if you are passing your phone to your friends, to your kids, or to your elderly parents. You're scared that they might actually visit like harmful or malicious website. You can use this to protect them from this kind of things as well. Alright, and they also have an always on VPN. So basically, whenever you shut down or turn on your device, you automatically connect to VPN. So you don't have to open the app and connect to VPN every time you turn on the phone. So this one also have like always on as well. Alright, the IPv6 leak prevention is to prevent your IP being leaked by the server. So basically, if you are using the VPN, you're connected to one of the servers in that country, alright, and sometimes between your connection and that server, you might get leaked. So this is the IPv6 tunneling that protects your original IP from getting leaked. So it's really, really awesome. Alright, and it's encrypted as well, so you have a safe peace of mind while browsing or anything without worrying about anything at all. Alright, and they have the Android native kill switch, and this thing is also one of the amazing thing is that if somehow or what, any apps or anything is accessing your IP, doing something malicious or harmful to it, alright, you will automatically kill it, alright, kill the connection, alright, to protect you from getting things being packages being downloaded or being sent out. Alright, this is a really helpful features, and if you're really concerned about your privacy and safety online, alright, this is really awesome. Alright, you can synchronize GPS location as well with your VPN server IP, so you guys can have your current GPS location of where you are. Alright, but it's not using the IP location. If you want to do that as well, you guys can have this option as well. You guys can have like speed tunneling. Alright, it lets you route some of your application or device traffic through another encrypted VPN. Alright, so if you need that, I don't know what's the usage for this, but if you need that, there is also this option as well. Maybe for some enterprising or anything, or for business as well, you guys can do that as well. Alright, you guys can import, export very easily. Alright, your config option. So yeah, you can export your router configuration, either OpenVPN or WireGuard from any slot, and once it's imported, alright, that's it. You don't have to reconfigure it. Just manage everything right from the app, from changing the IP location, region, and even the ISP. So you guys can have easy access to exporting and importing from your router as well. You have this option as well. So it's really awesome. They provide you so much customizability, alright, to the thing that you're connected to. So no matter what sites you're browsing, what thing you're doing, or even in very restricted area with very protected firewall, alright, this thing has no problem connecting to anything you want at all. Alright, and it's been very reliable to me, especially when I was in China that time. Alright, when I'm using this VPN, using the amnesia one. Alright, I don't know how, I can't really pronounce that properly, alright. But yeah, what I'm saying, right? I've been using that, alright, to for Google and a lot of other things like Netflix as well. Sometimes I'm traveling on the bullet train and I just want to watch some shows. I will just use this one, and the connection has been really awesome. I don't have any disconnection, any drop in anything, or drop in speed or what. Alright, it's been really smooth sailing, and that's why I really high recommend this VPN for anyone who's looking to have a really great customizability, and as well as really great security as well. So yeah, if you're out there looking for a good, reliable, safe and secure VPN that give you complete control over all the minute details, and as well as provides as far as I know, like I say, correct, an actual IP or residential ISP, alright, to for you to connect to whichever services or app or game you want to. Alright, this thing has the ability to do so, and I think as far as I know, I don't see any other VPN that provide this service. So most of VPN out there, you just have to connect to maybe the premium version. They give you more server, higher speed, connect, and bam, done. Alright, they don't let you customize the IP. They don't let you change different residentials or mobile network or internet service provider, or just fixed. Alright, they don't even have this function. Alright, most of them is just like data center, save a server in that country, and that's all. Alright, so yeah, so this is the only one that have full control over it. So if you guys out there are looking for really great, alright, a VPN that give you complete controls, alright, have so much thing that you guys can do, alright, and give you a complete over your production, your privacy and security, this is a VPN that you should definitely go ahead and check it. Alright, so I'll link the first link in the video description down below for you guys to go ahead and check it out and definitely get it, alright, for yourself, and you guys can compare the different plans and see which are the things that you need, alright, so you guys can purchase accordingly. So yeah, and yeah, so that's all for today, guys. Find this video really interesting and really helpful. Let me know in the comment section as well. Alright, and once again, I'll link all the links for this StarVPN in the video description down below for you guys to go ahead and check out and definitely get the plan, alright, for your needs. Alright, so that's all for today, guys, and this is 𝖩force Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.